You have a newborn, they could be exposed to 14 to 16 hours of white noise a day, and that interrupts critical brain learning. So, if you go to the neuroscience side, and so what I always like to say is every hour your child is listening to a white noise device, that is an hour of learning that they do not accomplish. And so, when I say learning, even though you're asleep, that is the basis for emotional regulation for the rest of your life. So these little baby brains are building that architecture. Those are the three real big sensory organs that an infant has. And if you block out all of that sound, they don't learn emotional regulation. And so just tremendous downside risk later. And I've got a statistic for you. Well, the ones that were really striking out to me is hearing loss. And so, per the CDC, 5.2 million children have permanent noise induced hearing loss. Dan Klovich from Stanford did with Andrew Huberman just a few months ago. And she spoke about, she's the world expert on ears. And she spoke about children in particular, their ears are more tender. So they always say 40 to 50 decibels for a child. Now, these white noise devices usually kick out between 60 and 85 decibels, and 85 causes adult hearing loss. If you
Yeah.
use them, they go right to sleep, but that sleep comes at a developmental cost. And so, the hearing damage is one thing, and then if you think about broadband, so you use these with your baby every time they're asleep, so that noise time is time that the babies are not learning, so that is missing. And I believe this is actually impacting children far greater than we understand. When children entered school in 2016, there was a noted increase in anxiety in school age children that they had never seen before. And so, if you think about that, the anxiety is where you can't assess a situation, you can't perceive threat. And that is part of that emotional regulation piece inside neuroscience.
So there was a significant increase in anxiety disorders of children that seems to be directly correlated to exactly 6 years after, um, for first grade children, exactly 6 years after the implementation of these devices.